And I heard that the other day, that mystery chair, and I thought, well, that boy can play.
Your relationship with the blues, 71, you were living in London, you said, I went out, I picked up some Robert Johnson albums, and I thought they all sounded the same.
Oh, yeah.
But it all changed in 94 on tour with Eric Clapton when he put Jimmy Rogers' Chicago Bound on, and that to you, I think you said, was the book of how it should be done and how it should sound.
Absolutely, and I'm still haunted by the fact that twice I dismissed Robert Johnson. Once very early on in Cardiff when there was Booker T and then there was Robert Johnson. I went, I'm going Booker T. And then, in that 70s when we lived in Elstree, and I had that archetypal Robert Johnson album, put it on a Manani or something saying, right, let's move on. But we were doing a double header with Elton John touring America, Eric and Elton John. And we're going to the rehearsal one day, and I went in the car with Eric, and he put Chicago Bound on. I went, listen to that. And then he gave me the cassette, I'm like that, of it. And I stuck with that, and it's the perfect example of how to structure a song, turn around, playing, where everyone's playing. Every turnaround is perfect. The singing, everybody, and it's not like this, oh, can I do that again? No, these moments are all captured at one time in the air. So it's basically Muddy's band, Fred Below, Otis Spann, Little Walter, Willie Dixon, Big Crawford, and a few others on that album as well. And Muddy plays as well on a couple of tracks with Jimmy Rogers, and usually they're done after the Muddy sessions. But I've lived with that album, and that was the first step. And from that moment on, I went in head first. And in fact, I'm still was doing a thing earlier on today, working on a Lonnie Johnson thing, because I'm someone who has to practice. I'm not. There are gifted people in all sorts, whether it's in sport or in music. In sport, I'd say McEnroe was a gifted player too, that didn't have to practice. And Eric's not. Eric's been playing all his life. I've not been playing all my life. I sang for a bit, and then when I did play, I didn't stretch out. I always just played the bits, and I was very good at playing the bits too, because I loved playing the bits. And I did, and I was treated really well by all the people that I worked with. Fabulous.